addition to the 2017 gubernatorial race. He's a product of Nelson County. I'll let him introduce himself further, but we've got Mr. Denver Riggleman here this morning.
Thank you, bud. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Oh, you got more there?
No, I.
Oh, okay.
Stand
No,
there.
you
I
want to
just
stand?
do the.
Oh, I'm just recording. I got you. Sorry. I like you very much. No, thank you. Thank you very much.
I just want you to know who's why.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, I'm Denver Riggleman, running for governor. I live in Nelson County. I own Silverback Distillery. I don't know if anybody been out there already. Right on 151, the road to Wintergreen. So I also do some consulting for the Office of Secretary of Defense. I owned a Department of Defense company for about 5-6 years and sold that, but I was also an Air Force veteran for 11 years and had a great opportunity to serve over in Romania and Serbia during Operation Allied Force, and also had some fun over in Afghanistan right after 9/11. So I appreciate you all being here today. I hate talking while people are eating, but I actually have to get back to the distillery because I have to give a speech at 11 o'clock in front of a bunch of people there to officially kick off my campaign. I'm going to be a little bit blunt. I'm not a politician. I've never run for office. If you look at me, I have a family. I got a wife. I got 3 kids. We have 3 different jobs that we do. Not only the distillery, not only consulting, but I also do other things as far as consulting for other types in the Department of Defense. So we have multiple jobs. I was talked into this by somebody like Zach Wells, my campaign manager, who ran the Tom Garrett campaign back there for the last 3 months. Absolutely. Thank you, Zach. So Zach got the team together that actually helped Tom win, and some other very talented people, because we are running a campaign as somebody who's not been in politics and has a pretty good idea of what's going on as far as taxation, regulatory issues, but really about eminent domain also. This all started about 2.5–3 years ago, and I'm not going to bore you with this, but I got a knock on the door from Dominion Power about eminent domain through my 50 acres on my property. It was at that point that the fight started for me. I had to fight a multi-front war. There's a lot of military veterans, I'm sure, that are in here, so when you get too many things going on at one time, it's either fight or flight. So not only did I have Dominion, who came and knocked on my door and said they're going to run a 150-foot wide easement or right-of-way through my property, I was also fighting the beer and wine lobbies at the same time, who were trying to sort of constrict my business as a distillery, and I was fighting some environmental extortion with phosphorus runoff on farm buildings on my 50 acres. So I had all 3 of those things going at the same time. I think it comes to a point, if you're a citizen of Virginia, you're a citizen of the United States, you either fight or you move. I had already signed a lease in Pennsylvania and New York to move my entire business out of the state of Virginia. Now, I was born here. My wife's family traced back to Jamestown. I was born in Manassas. My dad lived in Charlottesville. Now, some of you said Manassas is a different country as far as Virginia is concerned. But back in 1970 when I was born, it wasn't that different, right? I think there's a couple gas stations and there was the Manassas Mall. My dad lived here in Charlottesville. He moved here in 1992. And he was here, actually he moved here in 1980, moved out in 1992, but I actually would go to work with him at the University of Virginia. So that's where I would go to work. He was an electrician there. And I actually, the military sent me to the University of Virginia, and that's where I graduated at the age of 28 years old. So I have deep, deep roots in Virginia. I didn't want to run, so I didn't run. So instead of running from all these regulatory issues and taxes, I decided to run for governor. So that's why I'm here today. So thank you. Thank you. And I'm going to go deeper and deeper into the platform as I go. The reason I'm trying to talk so fast is because 11 o'clock today, I hope you can make it to Silverback. If you're non-drinkers, we do have hot chocolate and sodas there because we are very inclusive of everybody who also doesn't drink. I love everyone. Even teetotalers are my best friends. So I just want everybody to know that. I didn't have my first drink till I was 31 years old, so it took me a long time, but I'm still very careful about how I do that, but I do enjoy good whiskey, and if anybody here wants to sit down and enjoy good whiskey with me, I'm happy to do so. It's no problem with me. So if you do come out, the speech is going to be a lot longer, but it really comes down to this. Nobody's allowed to take my property if I don't think it's for the right reasons. Dominion's running a transmission line that's really just a toll road underneath the ground so they can have more revenue, and they're using all their power in the state legislature to do whatever they want on eminent domain issues. I'm not against critical infrastructure, energy infrastructure, and I'm certainly not against energy independence, but I am against taking land for the wrong reasons, and that's the first thing that got me into this. I'm also against lobbyists and cronies who've told me that I'm just collateral damage. That was a quote, and that's what actually got me into the race, was a lobbyist behind closed doors It's in Denver. You're just going to have to deal with it. Your collateral damage and your family's collateral damage. There's nobody here that's collateral damage. My family's in this fight. My wife and my kids support me, but they absolutely did not want me to run for governor. My wife absolutely said she is not moving to Richmond. She likes living on the river in Nelson County, but sometimes you got to serve. And I just ask you guys, I ask for all of your support because I'm going to serve. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to be blunt. You're not going to get any vacillating language from me. I don't have time for it. I don't have to win this race, but I need to win this race. And that's why I'm here, and I appreciate all of you guys listening to me today talk, and I appreciate the fact that you were here while you were eating breakfast and drinking coffee, and you allowed me to do this. So thank you, and I hope to see you at 11 o'clock, and I hope you support me for governor. Thank you very much. Thank you.